Okay, there we go. Finally back again. Ahoy, everyone, and welcome aboard. I'll be your Captain Hillyan today, along with...
This is Mighty Lieutenant Drakir at your service, and welcome back to...
Zenless Zone Zero, where, well, we kind of missed a big old inaction in the upper corner there. But yeah, it's been a bit... Well, it's been over a week since we've been able to stream. But technically, we would have been able to stream again on Thursday, but I wanted to make sure that, well, everything was functional. So we didn't have another water pump blow up.
Yeah, for context, people, if you remember how the last stream of Mass Effect ended?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a reason, like, it didn't explode, but basically, how to say this, the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yeah, basically what happened is that the water pump that was cooling, well, the water pump of the cooling system that was, well, keeping the processor from overheating, well, it died and, well, caused the CPU to overheat, which turned the game into a freaking slideshow. And, yeah, since then it's basically been in for repairs for like a week. Not that the repairs actually took that long. It was more that, well, the part delivery was delayed so much that, well, it went past the weekend and was only done on Wednesday. So, yeah. Wednesday was when I got it back.
And then we wanted to wait to make sure that, but first the captain wanted to catch up with the videos, but also to make sure everything is working in order. We actually even planned to start streaming on Monday, but decided let's try today, since you got things done early.
Yeah, and annoyingly enough, we did miss at least one of the temporary events. Trying to... Yeah, this one here. And apparently Billy is going to get a highlight in the next season 2 chapter, but yeah, over here it's not going to be in view anymore. But yeah, that cinema event that I was talking about before, yeah, in the time that it took to get my PC back, the event had ended before I could record it. And yeah, honestly speaking, the Gravity Cinema event was one of the ones I liked more. But yeah, I guess we'll now just have to look up the footage for that, or I can just put a link to someone who managed to record it instead or something. But yeah, I am rather disappointed that I missed that.
Well, Captain, here's the thing. Since it was a cinema event, correct?
Yeah.
I think it's gonna come back as permanent later, since they
Maybe
have already done that before.
Yeah, it's... The ones that stay permanently are marked as such when they are added. With, well, the whole Redo Chronicles over there, and yeah, outside of the original one here, that hasn't happened. Was there another one?
Yeah, I think you told me there has been somewhat temporary, but it became permanent later.
Maybe? I'd have to look things up. Also, I can't tell if that's supposed to be Piper or one of the Angels of Delusion. Probably one of the Angels.
I think all those three are the Angels. I don't think any of them are Piper.
It would be cute, though, to have Piper just get to spend time as a freaking idol. Watch me freaking predict the story of that event for when we get to that eventually. But before then, well, we have a main story to finish. So, let's get started on finishing. Hills had to endure more than her share on this job. Senior sister is the best. A proxy without their senior sister is nothing. Those damn soldiers. How dare they lock up my junior? Yeah, for a bit of recap, basically blatantly corrupt general turned up, well, hasn't been revealed yet as blatantly obviously corrupt. But yeah, from everything that it looks like, he is colluding with both the Exaltists and Porcelumex to, well, sweep things under the rug. One of which, among their actions for that, was quote-unquote keeping Belle in protective custody. The wording was probably different, but basically turned us into a prisoner, probably with the expectation to execute us at any point. And, well, we got out, but with Yishuan's help.
Yeah, I don't think the general is working with the Exaltist, but I do think he's being an idiot and doing the heavy lifting for them without realizing it.
Yeah,
but
we know at the
into
absolute
their
least.
hands.
Yeah, we know at the absolute least that he is colluding with poor Salumax. But I wouldn't put him I wouldn't put him above playing both ends because, well, due to his bumbling, intentional bumbling, a bunch of the Exaltist leaders escaped, and I'm guessing they might have done that in a way to discredit Obel Squad or something. But we'll find out about that as we find out about that. You've still got your senior sister waiting for you up on the mountain. Can't have you getting kidnapped before you see her. I keep having these unsettling dreams lately, like something bad is about to happen. Whenever I'm on missions in Miasma Dense areas, I always hear these whispers. I'm a bit worried about you, and about your senior sister. My sister? It's not corruption, Simpsons, is it, Senior? Have the recent missions been too much? If so, let me help share the load. Don't worry so much. The sky could fall and Shifu would handle it. It will be okay. You're right. We've still got Shifu. Okay. Like, typically when people are talking about senior sister, they're talking about Fufu here, but... Okay, I think I know who they might be talking about.
They mentioned that in some stream ago, that they have a sister. An actual sister that's higher up.
I know there is still at least one member of the summit that we haven't met yet. And I get the feeling we'll probably be introduced to them somewhere around here then.
Ooh.
Explain to Shifu in detail about the Obscura found in Waifei Peninsula and the potential Exaltist bases hidden in the hollow. The lives of Waifei Peninsula citizens are at stake. It can't be taken lightly. If the Defense Force refuses to step in, then Yunquei Summit will have no choice but to break the rules of engagement and take action. But now that there are threats both inside and outside the hollow, and with so few disciples left at Suibian Temple, we might need some reinforcements. Before Yishuan can finish speaking, an angry shout from outside cuts her off.
Hand over the proxy!
The poor temple gate couldn't withstand the force of the uninvited guests. It creaked open and let them into the courtyard.
I was wondering who would break into Suibian Temple in the middle of the night. Turns out it's soldiers from the Defense Force.
Okay, I was half expecting this to be another raid on them, because I didn't recognize her voice for a second there. Oh, let's see how these interact then, huh?
Please be aware that although Phylum Heights is under military control, soldiers have no right to enter private residences without permission. And my temple isn't exactly a place where anyone can just come and go as they please.
What's all this rambling?
I think what this lady means, Captain, is that you barged into someone's home in the middle of the night and caused a big ruckus. And now she's ready to give you a beating.
Okay, but... if Yishuan gave them a beating, would it hurt Urfi as well? Or would they be able to turn off sensation in their tail or something? But yeah, what we also learned about these two is that they're basically two sides of the same coin, one being a biological clone, and the other being a mental, basically a brain scan. So,
Wait. I think I have a better term for the way they speak. I think the term is ghost in the machine.
Yeah.
So, it might actually be her personality that's been copied over to the machine. So the question is, why is she attached to her own clone?
Probably in an attempt to train her to become her old self or surpass her old self or something.
Could also... actually... It could be something they both need. Like... Imagine
Shared
yourself
souls,
being stuck in a
technically.
machine. Like... An intelligent construct is probably fine since they are almost born as that. But imagine you, Captain, solely being inside a machine.
Yeah, that's going to cause some whiplash, to put it at the absolute lightest.
Yeah. And so... I think that's my guess today. It's a bit of a symbiosis, they both need each other. The question is, what would Orphe need Magus attached?
Yeah. Also, one question I have is, did she originally have a tail like that, or was that just an addition to make so that Magus could be attached?
The way she moves it, I gotta guess she actually did have a tail. But why they attach Magus to the tail is... yeah.
Now I'm reminded of something stupid. I saw a video recently, this is off topic of course. I saw a video recently about two rival archaeologists, or paleontologists, who were trying to beat... Basically it's been called the Bone Wars, not sure how official that is.
Captain, I told you to do about those 3 times on stream.
Yeah, but you know how my memory is, and I did see a video about that like yesterday or so.
Go on.
But yeah, one of the things that what happened during that is that in their haste to try and beat each other, they both made quite a few mistakes with that. And one of those was that one of them put the head on the ass of the actual dino on the tail.
Yeah. And his one of them was the one that had a dinosaur fall off as official, being the Brontosaurus. But that one became official again, for they actually found the correct head to the body. Also, here's another sad thing that those two... I'm sorry about these folks, but I'm gonna call those two dumbasses.
Yeah.
But they did something that's... they could not do today.
Destroyed bones.
Yeah, not only that, they hired criminals to raid each other's wagons and throw dynamite at the carts and sites. Basically, they blew up bones and such. Like, yeah.
Basically, of the thinking, if I can't have it or I can't find a use for it, then nobody will.
Yeah, there's a reason they even could call the Bone Wars for. Yeah, you hear yourself, folks. Like.
They declared war on each other.
Yeah, I think it has been seen in the scientific community as a rather... Yeah.
Shameful page.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's continue before May just gets impatient with us.
Yeah, we are. Good idea.
Give me a beating.
See, Senior said that if this lady is going to beat you up, he probably won't be able to stop her.
Won't be able to or don't want to. I would pay to watch Yishuan put a knot in Magus if it wasn't for the fact that it probably hurt Orphe.
Even with all the Obsidian troops of Wi-Fi Peninsula's support, you probably still couldn't stop me.
High Preceptor Ishwan, this unannounced visit is not meant as a provocation. The person behind you, Bathan, is currently under our protection.
Under your protection? You mean the mayor's envoy whose freedom is now being restricted?
The temporary restriction on the proxy's movement is both to protect military secrets and to ensure the proxy's safety.
No matter how you look at it, my disciple is safest under my protection.
I need to correct my freaking... Ugh. There we go, where I keep my freaking controller on, or where I let my controller rest, because it keeps folding itself in odd ways or something. Like it's like it's turned into some sort of freaking memory foam. There we go.
Listen, you two, there's something more urgent to deal with than my safety. Proxy, are you okay? Oh, so the Proxy wasn't kidnapped by Yunquei Summit.
Well, technically, but also technically willingly kidnapped.
Apologies. This is my mistake. I thought it was the city authorities who took the Proxy away, trying to extract military information.
That's a new look on them. But yeah, it wasn't like they actively asked to be whisked away, but well, once they knew who it was, they didn't have any complaints about it.
Well, they wanted to be extracted. I don't think they expected it to be extracted in that manner.
Yeah, by birth teleportation.
I've never cared about military secrets, only about the safety of my disciples and the well-being of New Eridu.
Well then, Proxy, if you went so far as to defy military orders to contact Yunquei Summit, I trust you must have had a good reason.
Well, as a civilian, military orders don't apply to us, so I'd say stick it up your tail, but you're already the tail. Once again, you lay out the current intel and situation for both parties.
Yeah, that one took a moment. And then that... Oh, bloody heck, that hurts like a brick wall.
You mean you're absolutely certain that the Exaltus still have a real stronghold hidden somewhere in the Hollow?
I can't say I'm completely certain. Not until I enter the Hollow myself and reach those coordinates. But as Guardians of New Eridu, shouldn't Yunquei Summit and the Defense Force investigate, even if there's only the slightest chance of danger?
Belle, I just received an alert from Fairy.
According to real-time Hollow monitoring data, ether activity is rising across the entire Lemnian Hollow.
Yeah, with the Defense Force thinking they've won, well, the Exaltus are going full out.
Warning. Ether activity across Lemnian Hollow is approaching record-high levels. Warning. At the current rate of Hollow expansion, there is a 17.2% chance that Lemnian Hollow will breach the Zenless limit within 1,026 hours.
Zenless limits? Okay, like, we've known that Zenless has been part of the title since the start, but now we're actually hearing something about, well, Zenless anything? Like, I'm pretty sure the Zone Zero part of Zenless Zone Zero has been referencing to Hollow Zero since the start, but now we've got a part for the Zenless, or meaning for the Zenless part. But we're going to get one?
What's that voice assistant rambling about this time?
Basically, she's saying that if left unchecked, the Hollow might just go boom.
Oh, wait. I think I might have just put two and two together with something, because I don't think the entire planet, or most of the planet, is covered with hollows exactly, but more what happens after hollows go boom, if Seed is being, well, a bit literal with this, instead of just meaning it'll expand like fucking mad.
Yeah. I think it might be like a Hollow Zero again.
Yeah.
Just a bit more. Basically, it's still bad news.
Yeah.
The Exaltists in charge of miasma research mentioned experiments on large-scale miasma activation. I suspect they're preparing for what they call the final sacrifice. Based on the intelligence and mission results we've seen, the Exaltists control most of the miasma-rich areas in Lemnian Hollow. They've also mastered the technology to manipulate the unique ether. The current rise in ether activity throughout the Hollow is probably connected to the Exaltists' operations.
If your theory is true, then this currently undiscovered Exaltus base will likely become the central hub for their final sacrifice.
Wait. Oh, I just realized something.
Oh.
Like, I suspect the Exaltus are behind the Hollow Zero.
Mm-hmm.
But that one might be a bit more a test than maybe an accident. This one might not be and be more planned and organized, which means I think they plan to do something that's bigger than Hollow Zero.
Yeah.
Exactly. But if we can take out their hidden base, the sacrifice ritual won't happen, and the Hollow's rising activity will be back under control.
How do you manage to sigh with a mechanical throat like that?
Although I tried to ignore some of the seemingly fabricated technical terms, you still managed to lose me. So essentially, we head in, confirm whether any Exaltus rats are still stirring up trouble, and if they are, we wipe them out. That should eliminate the threat, right?
Wow, Captain Magus. You actually understood everything this time. Amazing.
Then let's move out. Ogle Squad will personally eliminate the looming shadow that threatens Wi-Fi Peninsula.
But Captain Magus, weren't you just saying an hour ago that military orders must never be disobeyed?
Disobeying orders? Hardly. We were chasing after Phaethon, who fled all the way into the Hollow with classified military intel.
Oh, already bending the rules?
Captain Magus, your enthusiasm is truly moving. But you could have just left it to Yunquay Summit.
It's our duty as the Defense Force to wipe out the Exaltists. If our superior officers have failed in that duty, then I'll take responsibility myself. Besides, the Obscura still haven't been fully examined. If a sacrifice really did emerge from the boxes, then Defense Force soldiers, and even civilians, would pay dearly.
I understand. My disciples and I will remain on standby at Phylum Heights and fulfill our duty to protect this place.
In that case, the attack plan and the operation start time need to be decided ASAP.
How about right now?
Deploying all of Ogle Squad would draw too much attention. We'll need to wait for the right moment. Let's regroup and launch the operation first thing tomorrow morning. All members of the Ogle Squad, return to base and get some rest.
Ah, yes, Captain Magus.
Tomorrow's probably going to be a long day.
I'm presuming
I
that's...
there.
Oh.
I just noticed something there. I think that you should double check on the recording later. I think the voice actors accidentally misspoke.
Okay. I'm presuming that Soldier 11 and the Trigger are just a bit further back to let these do the talking.
Yeah, here's the thing. She accidentally called Magus Magnus.
Well, it could just be that
honest.
she is tired.
Yeah, but let's be honest. Magus and Magnus, you hear yourself.
Yeah, easy mistake.
Yeah.
Okay, then. Yeah. Since
Wait.
we're literally walking past here...
Wait, I'm gonna do an experiment here. I'm gonna stretch and say, try to say
To summon lightning.
Magus.
Magus, 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 Magus.
I think what just happened is when the voice actor was stretching to do that, like she sounded like she was stretching. That's when it sounded like she's saying Magnus instead. So I just tried to say Magnus, At least that's my current guess. And who the heck is that?
I'm presuming one of the angels, or someone. I've been avoiding new information about new characters and such, but I do at least see, well, pictures of them typically, but as I go through the subreddits and such. Hey there, Proxy. Good morning. I'm here to invite you to today's Grand Escape Strategy meeting. We're going to start evacuating civilians? Fine. If you want the dull version, I'm here to bring you to the strategy meeting. It's about it's about civilian evacuation or whatever. Oh, let's go.
Hold on, I just realized something. My avatar is directly moves smoothly. Wait, hold on. Does that mean the water cooler has been behind our avatars being weird of late?
Maybe? It would. If it was already starting to fail, which it probably was, then it would have been it wouldn't have been able to cool the processor as much. And yeah, I'm guessing the avatars got put on like a short list of things to cut processing power to or lessen it to.
Yeah. I guess we noticed this proper when we do Mass Effect and the other games. If it goes this smoothly on the other games, like you have mentioned that you had the odd crashes here and there on the computer in the past.
Yeah.
This could have been foreshadowing the issue with the water cooler.
Yeah, could be. Okay. You head to the plaza at Phalum Heights with Seed. Squad Member Seed, all members of Obel Squad are present. Please begin the operation briefing, Colonel. With away from the Colonel, the rowdy ranks of soldiers quiet down.
Experimental ether units called Obscura were placed in large numbers within the Hollow and around Wi-Fi Peninsula by Porcelumex and the Exaltists. Obel Squad was the first to discover that they could hold and even generate a sacrifice. Later operations by other squads also confirmed this. That's about all we've got on the Obscura for now, and there are still many unchecked ones hidden in Wi-Fi. According to our investigations, none carrying sacrifices have been found outside the Hollow.
So far.
But we can't gamble with people's lives with some big unknown. Right, Colonel Isolde?
You're right, Orphe. Which is why we're launching the Hollow evacuation plan, starting with relocating the residents of Phalum Heights. We're moving them into the city, at least until every Obscura in the area has been inspected.
The people of this place must be getting pretty sick of all the bullshit happening around their area, huh? Like first, just the freaking ether radiation from the fake medicine, and now they're getting evacuated.
Yeah. Oh, bloody heck.
The evac op will be handled by troops under the Major General. As for Obel Squad, you'll be on standby as a mobile unit, ready to jump in the moment anything goes sideways.
It's that one guy who moved in here, is complaining, I should have stayed in fucking Gotham.
Oh.
On standby as a mobile squad, huh? In other words, we get to move however we want for now, correct?
It's on standby at all times, not do whatever you like. Is that clear, Captain Magus?
Crystal clear, Colonel. I assure you, we will not act on our own or do anything reckless.
AKA, we will.
I've got the captain covered. Obel Squad won't be running wild on my watch.
Look at Magus' face.
Why do I get the feeling something is going on between you all? Anyway, just behave. Things are bound to get messy during the evacuation, so make sure the proxy stays safe, Magus.
This is probably the closest she can get to smirking like a damn fool. And apparently my chair doesn't like my sweatpants or something. It makes noises when I move around on it.
Of course. The Proxy's a VIP under our protection, aren't you, Proxy?
Speaking of VIPs, Commander Lorenz, Mr. Lucro, and the rest of the Porcelumex higher-ups will be evacuating alongside the residents.
The big shots can't wait to run for their lives, huh?
The threat of hidden sacrifices is no joke. We can't blame the executives for saving their own hides. All right then. I'll go get the executive sorted for VIP evac. Opal Squad is dismissed for now.
Isolde,
Something on your mind, Captain Magus?
I was just wondering, Colonel, if I ever disobeyed your orders, would you be able to forgive me?
You do know there's a time and place for sarcasm in front of your squad, right, Captain Magus?
Okay, she's being fully freaking honest with you here, though.
But if that day ever comes, I trust that you'd have your reasons.
I know the captain always has her reasons, Colonel Isolde.
Don't tell me you're actually itching to go rogue with your captain, Orphe.
Don't worry, I'll keep her in line.
Huh? Me?
Either way, we've got each other's backs. That won't change, right?
Damn right.
Good to hear. That makes me feel a little better, Captain.
Okay, I think she fully knows that she is up to something. As all this mist echoes through the square, the soldiers begin to scatter and leave.
Proxy! Proxy!
That face.
Why are you sneaking over and whispering like this? It totally looks like you're trying to rope me into some secret plan.
The captain said that you should sneak over and meet us over there in a bit. It'd be way too obvious if we all moved together.
Isn't the captain always, like, right behind you? Why bother sending you to pass on a message?
Because people would expect Magus to bite your head off, figuratively speaking.
Well, because the captain's voice is way too loud. She couldn't whisper for her life.
Okay, I was expecting her to pipe in there.
She may sooner or later.
Magus, Orphe, and the others head toward the cable car station. Let's go join them and see what they're whispering about. Whispering and loud chatting with one. A hollow evacuation? Is that big hollow going to spread to Phalum Heights? My whole livelihood is here. Don't worry, it might just be a small hollow disaster. Life is way more precious than property. You young folk just don't get it. I came here from the old capital. You know how long it took me to build up this business? Try to stay calm, work with the defense force, and leave Wi-Fi Peninsula for the time being. The hollow might settle in a few days, and you can all come right back.
Also, imagine how quickly your business will fall when that thing expands. Very, very far and fast.
Don't push, don't panic. Hey, I'm talking to you. Excuse me, I have a child with me. Could you let them go first? Mommy. The company volunteered to help maintain order here, so don't push your luck. Jackass. Please follow the evacuation order and rejoin the evacuation group at once. Hey, I told you to watch your tone. You're even scarier than an ethereal. I accidentally lost track of my group. Come with me, Granny. I'll help you catch up with the main group. Nope. Attention citizens, due to potential disaster risks in the Lemnian Hollow, please cooperate with the defense force and evacuate Phalum Heights in an orderly manner. Citizens, please actively cooperate with the evacuation operations organized by local forces and evacuate the urban area in an orderly manner. If you encounter any security threats, please seek help from nearby defense force soldiers or follow Bang Boot to evacuate from high-risk areas. Okay, good to know that they've got an emergency broadcasting system like that.
Yeah, also, I should say this. Sure, it took you a long time to grow your business here again. But if you're dead,
it won't grow at all.
To begin with. Wait, what?
If you're dead, it can't grow any further.
Yeah, it goes the other way.
This evacuation seems unusual. It doesn't appear to be due to hollow activity. Okay, you four. Standing out like 4 sore thumbs. You caught that right, Proxy? Mobile Squad's role during the retreat is standby for rapid deployment. In other words, if we sneak into the hollow operation now, no one will catch us. Sneak into the hollow? No, we're covertly going in to investigate for the safety of the citizens of Wi-Fi Peninsula. The captain's right. There's bound to be confusion during the evacuation, and that's our perfect window to move in. So we're no longer on the hunting down the proxy who ran into the hollow idea. Because I'd rather not face a firing squad if this goes sideways. Commander Isolde, this arrangement just happened to work in our favor. Do you think she already knows about us? Definitely. She's got nothing to do with this. If we're caught, I'll take the heat for defying orders. Time is of the essence. Get ready and let's move out, Proxy. Let's launch the assault. And I think I only just now realized something. This is the first all-female faction so far. Like with the others, we've had combos. Also, hello, Aurora.
Hello, and yeah. I didn't mean to ask you about that, but I just felt like me to... wait, no. We are both wrong, Captain. We forgot one member.
Seed Senior? Or...
Yeah. The robots.
I'd say they count more as... Guess that depends on how much you consider them as a separate character from Seeds.
If they're intelligent construct and they talk to the other Seed, I think they are their own character. However, what they identify as is we probably don't know.
Yeah, or just don't identify as anything.
No, I think she has called him a few times, so...
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, how are you doing, Aurora? And welcome back to the next. Welcome to our first stream since my freaking cooler pump melted.
Yeah. Hello and welcome back, Aurora. And yeah, Fufu was here early in the stream.
Yeah. The crowd gathers at the cable car, evacuating Phalum Heights under the direction of and support of the Defense Force and top security.
Tell the workers to pick up the pace. That porcelain's worth more than their lives.
Don't let them hear you. I don't want to see complaint letters in the employee yearbook.
It's not... Note that he says don't say stuff like that, and instead they say don't let people hear you say that. Melted is a bit of an exaggeration, but yeah, the pump on my the water cooling in my computer failed. Luckily, it didn't leak or anything. But yeah, it did need to be replaced, and well, between the weekend and late deliveries of the parts, well, here we are. We could have streamed on Wednesday or Thursday, but I decided to make sure that everything was working and, well, wouldn't melt the moment we tried to stream.
Yeah, and we have a current theory that we may have foreshadowing of that issue for quite a while. And just last time, it finally, went completely wild.
Yeah.
Complaint letters? You actually read those, boss?
Training reliable subordinates matters more than you'd think. We don't want to end up in the same mess we did back then.
Back when?
We trusted the Defense Force to protect company assets, but they were useless. And that cost us a fortune.
Also, hello, Damien. Or was it Sebastian? For some reason I keep Yeah, I think it was Damien, right?
Yes.
I mostly just think...
Please, could you let my child move up in line?
I mostly just think of him as corporate dickhole. Though, now that he has gotten Krampus involved, well, it's basically him calling in the fucking Surtur on Hela in the Marvel movies, huh?
Yeah, I feel like he has probably had enough of what he's been doing himself. So I think he does want to leave, since he does look like he's just done with that Tops game, I think you could say.
Yeah.
Yeah, let the kid through! Cut it out! The evacuation order's been planned long in advance. You're only getting out of here because the company paid for it. Don't push it!
Watch your mouth. Protecting the company's image is also part of what you're paid for. Got it?
Please, can you let my child go first?
Sorry. I'm afraid I'm not in a position to help anyone either.
Today, Wi-Fi Peninsula has opened its door to us. Just like every other door in this city.
Just a photo for the internal PR material, sir. Much appreciated.
Look at the ones clapping their hands behind him. Is it just me, dude? They look like all the same person, just with different hair color.
Slight difference in the hairstyle as well, but well, it's military approved hairstyle, so of course it's going to look similar.
This moment right now, and back then, it's all starting to look the same.
Yeah, preemptively basking in glory.
To those sitting at the top, our lives are nothing but silver spoons they use to scoop up and savor their triumph. Civilians, soldiers, doesn't matter. We're all merely specks of dust beneath the feet of giants clashing above us. This isn't the end, Orpheus.
Yes, he's suspecting something we are not aware of, I think. But what would... I'm guessing both Tops and Isolde there were mentioning the same incident.
The proxy was there too.
Weren't we looking for a hidden base? Why are we back here again?
According to Fairy's calculations, the fissure that leads directly to the blind spot just so happens to be located in this area. I guess you could say we let the Exaltists slip right under our noses.
If it weren't for Lorenz and Lucro's interference, we might have uncovered signs of a base much earlier.
Whether that was intentional or unintentional, we'll have to see.
I think it was unintentional.
The fissure is close by, but Fairy's calculations could only narrow it down this far. We'll need you all to head into the hollow to confirm the exact location.
Are we already...
I think they stopped... Go on.
Are we already in the hollow?
I think so. But yeah, I think they sort of just playing them like a fiddle. Like they know what they're gonna do and they take advantage of them. Like I don't think the military in the new Poseidon is working for them. But they are sure as heck being fooled by them.
Yeah.
Commencing operation. Objective, locate the nearby fissure.
Yes,
Yeah,
Captain Magus.
I think what you talked about earlier is the Tops and some military officers thinks too much of their career to realize they're doing way more harm than good.
Signal source has been confirmed.
Yeah, these undead again.
Now we just need to find the second signal source, and we can pinpoint the exact coordinates.
Proxy. You're not making up some technical jargon to fool me, are you? Did you already have a map with a fissure location prepared in your backpack?
Shut up, Magus.
Hey, don't question my professional skills as a proxy, alright? Still, these data errors feel a little too organized to be natural. It's almost like someone deliberately set up this puzzle.
Oh yeah, I think the many militaries have tried to move up the ranks and try to make themselves look heroic and all that.
Only to fail at their actual jobs.
Yeah.
The purpose of these devices seems to be to guide and concentrate the miasma.
How did you figure that out, Roxy?
What?
It's all thanks to their engineers. They left super clear comments in the code.
Yep. Well, at least they're good at that.
Final sacrifice. Large-scale miasma activation experiment. The Exaltists need to gather a massive amount of miasma. These devices must be important for that.
All the more reason to fuck them up.
The Exaltist outposts full of miasma might be the result of these devices as well.
Communication structure analysis complete. Hub device location locked. Uploading to HDD now.
Got it.
When?
These are the coordinates of the blind spot.
Hmm?
When did yeah, Daddy, when did they get the mall?
I think the first time they got this was during a temporary event. One that I have recorded. Just need to edit it down. Alright. Yeah, we don't got much of an idea of what this final sacrifice is, but, well, it's not going to be good no matter what.
Soldiers over there.
Well, well, look who it is. Isn't this the same guy we bumped into last time?
Ah, Obel Squad. What are you doing here?
Yeah, that familiar, annoying voice. It's definitely him.
I want to ask you the same question. What are you doing here?
We're here under Major General Lorenz's orders, of course.
Okay, and what would those orders be?
All right. We all know you're his right-hand man. But haven't you given me that line already?
I have no obligation to explain myself to you. But to avoid unnecessary conflict between so-called allies, this facility holds a stockpile of porcelain belonging to Porcelumex. We've been assigned to constant guard duty here to prevent any of the returning Exaltists from stealing the city's strategic resources.
Okay, at least he has a decent excuse.
Wasn't it Porcelumex who originally handed these strategic city resources over to the Exaltists? You sure are going out of your way to clean up the mess they made.
I'm not in the mood to bicker with you. Now, it's your turn to answer, Captain Magus. Why are you here? I don't recall receiving any orders about reinforcements or rotation.
As I'm sure you're aware, I'm the restricted operative designated by Commander Lorenz. I fled into the Hollow carrying sensitive military info. Mobile Squad is just here to capture me.
Okay, good to sticking with that story, but I don't think they're going to believe you if you're the one telling that, because, well, shouldn't you be running right now? If that were the truth.
Roxy.
Oh. This envoy really is good at causing trouble, huh? Don't you think, Captain Magus?
Let me guess, you're going to suggest killing her instead, huh? To make her not a problem?
No. We've received new intelligence indicating that the Exaltists likely still have a key base in the Hollow. Obel Squad's mission is to clear any threats to civilians here.
And here Belle was already throwing herself under the bus for you, Magus.
You're a soldier too, so you should understand a soldier's duty.
They may be a soldier, but I get the feeling they're also a traitor. If not an outright Exaltist.
A soldier's first and foremost duty is to follow orders.
Wrong.
To follow orders. And doing that is what keeps everyone safe.
You're leading your squad without authorization. This is a clear violation of military command, Captain Magus.
Forget the orders. I didn't form Obel just to dance to someone else's tune. If Disobeying orders is what it takes to protect this city, then so be it. I'll face a court-martial.
I've got a recording device, you know. Every word you say will be used as evidence in court.
Oh, we'll just have to kill you then.
And I've got heavy firepower. If you don't step aside, every word you say might just become your last.
Well, Magus is in agreement on that, huh?
The intel came from me, and this operation is under my lead. If the Defense Forces commanders have a problem with that, they can take it up with me directly.
Threatening your comrades only adds to your offenses, Captain Magus. I'm not obligated to stop you from engaging in conflict. Go if you must. I hope to see you all alive in the military courts.
Lorenzo's loyal soldier glances once more at Magus before leading his squad away from the scene.
Finally, that annoying guy's gone.
Okay, being honest, I fully expected him to just attack.
Onward to saving the world.
So it could be that he actually is just a loyal idiot. Guess we'll have to see.
Now Opal Squad really is in big trouble. Captain Magus, was it really necessary to go that far?
Don't worry, little proxy. When the time comes, I'll say the envoy was coerced by our troops and forced to lead the way into the Hollow.
That's not what I'm worried about. It's you and everyone from Opal.
I will take full responsibility for disobeying orders, and I'll go to Isolde to plead my case.
No. Captain Magus, if you get arrested, I'll have to face the battlefield all alone.
Right, so you are detachable?
Hey, couldn't you say something that shows you care about me, Orphe?
A sudden message comes through the HDD.
Bell, we have an urgent communication request from the Defense Force.
Oh,
An urgent call from the
that's
Defense Force?
quick.
Well, actually, Colonel Isolde contacted Ishin Sifu, who then got in touch with me. They want to use the HDD's communication channel to deliver a message to you.
Yeah, they knew that we were going in.
I only called it an urgent communication because I wanted to sound more professional in front of the Defense Force.
Dork.
Good afternoon, team. I had heard about Phaethon's abilities before, but experiencing a device that can communicate inside the Hollow firsthand still feels incredible.
We'll still need to figure out just how exactly it can do that.
Colonel, Isolde, let me explain.
Acting without orders, disobeying military command, and hoping to come to me for leniency? Captain Magus, you've been in the military long enough to know. Your behavior is getting more and more unruly.
Captain Magus's cooling system is about to overheat.
You mean you heard all that?
Yes, she heard you make an ass of yourself, Magus.
Wait. The cooling system is about to overheat. Why does that sound familiar? What happened last week during Mass Effect? What was it again?
Proxy,
We'll never know.
Your HDD's privacy protection is severely lacking.
Anyway, I'm fully aware of the situation. You did the right thing, Captain Magus. All those years ago, we followed our orders, and our comrades died. And now, we can no longer stand by and watch Waifei Peninsula fall into danger for the sake of following orders.
All those years ago?
Isolde, why bring up the past all of a sudden?
I think it's time. I told you a few things now, Magus.
About how you died?
Everyone here is either a comrade you can entrust your life to, or a brave soul willing to lay down their life for the safety of New Eridu. Which is why what I'm about to tell all of you is so important. It's a story of betrayal, A grave crime born of selfish ambition that put our city and its people in danger.
So,
All it.
your inspection has finally uncovered something.
Captain Magus and the Colonel's comrades all died during the fall of the old capital due to a lapse in commands from higher up. Is that what you want to tell us about?
That's right. At that time, the commander ordered Agamemnon's squad to hold their ground at all costs, and to defend the railway line evacuating civilians.
Let me guess, there never were civilians, you were just simply sent to your death. And so those are some big-ass ethereals. Titan ethereals, I'd say. Ether Titans?
And that's what our comrades did. They fought to the very end, till the last drop of their blood was shed. But what we were guarding was not a railway for evacuating civilians. It was actually a freight line for transporting corporate assets.
Of course, the one way to make it worse, huh?
Every minute the team was able to hold out meant another container of porcelain that was transported back to a Top's warehouse outside the Hollow. Of course, that company paid the commander a hefty reward for that.
Reward paid in blood.
Every digit on that check was stained with the blood of our teammates, Magus.
Captain Magus.
Oh, this annoys me from...
Who was the corrupt commander who accepted the bribe? And where is the company that paid it?
If you remember a while back, a lot of soldiers' families were not paid, did not get the money for the... Well, I forgot what it's called, but... It seems someone got way more money than they should have.
Yeah, their pensions, I believe it was, or something.
Yeah.
Recompense, or what? Either way, just blatant corruption. And I think we've got a good guess as to who both of these are, huh? Lorenz and Porcelumex.
Answer me.
Captain Magus, your body is becoming unstable.
Answer me, Isolde.
I don't have enough evidence to accuse them yet. Stay calm, Magus.
Stay calm. Stay calm. How do you expect me to stay calm?
She's going to blow all of her fuses.
Captain Magus, if you can't keep yourself together...
My fury burns just as fiercely as yours, Magus!
I was created to unleash this fury, Isolde.
Captain Magus, for the safety of the squad, I'm authorized to activate sleep mode.
You would dare to stop me, Orphe?
I don't have the right to ignore your anger, but the people here are important too. And what we need to accomplish now matters just as much.
Easy for you to say. What do you know of my anger, Phaethon?
We all lost so much. During the disaster, everyone here, Colonel Isolde, Shifu, Senior Fufu, and all the civilians in Waifei Peninsula who were displaced by the fall of the old capital. So many people, just like you, lost everything. Natural disasters, man-made disasters. Haven't we lost enough already in New Eridu? But we didn't let anger, sorrow, or regret pull us down. Thanks to our courage, we've achieved everything we have now. Your Obel Squad, Orphe, Trigger, Seed, and Soldier 11. Your story with them. Sure, the past does matter, but they do too.
Keep your cool for now and unleash your hate later.
Captain Magus.
am I a part of this?
Seed.
Thank you, Proxy. Isolde, I won't let this go. But as you said, I'll wait for the right time to act.
Yes, let's leave it for later. What's most important now is for you all to carry on with your current mission. I'm telling you this now because you were right about one thing. Merely following orders doesn't make you a good soldier.
It just makes you a good pawn.
Keep moving forward, everyone. I'll take the heat from command.
Time's ticking, and the Hollow is changing rapidly. If we wait any longer, the fissure might disappear entirely.
Understood, Proxy. Obel Squad, we're moving out!
Yes, Captain.
Yeah, if I remember right, there are orders that are illegal.
As well, yeah.
And it is expected for soldiers to follow orders, but also to disobey orders that are clearly illegal or very, very bad.
Yeah, like one of the easiest examples I can think of is, you know, Doom Guy and such. The reason they got sent, the reason in the original game that they end up on Mars in the first place is because they knocked their commander the fuck out because they'd been ordered to fire on civilians.
Yeah.
So, clear example of what not to do.
Yeah, so Doom Guy was the good guy.
Yeah.
Oh, bloody heck. Yes, I realize I just walked in on that one.
Far luckier than I have, Magus.
Isolde's voice fades over the channel, and Obel Squad's figures disappear into the fissure.
It's not often I find myself thinking, maybe I'd be better off without comrades like them.
I have to agree with you, Orphe. But our top priority now is to hit the Exaltist's main base. No time to slow down.
Okay, ether turbulence surges from the fissure. Even if it's not the Exaltist headquarters ahead, it's at least a heavily fortified stronghold. Let's get ready for combat. Also of note, this is the direction that asshole came from. I think.
The loop screw is so fast there.
I guess the processor might have been responsible for that as well.
Faithful servants. Let's drive out all the blasphemous unbelievers who desecrate our noble cause.
This is the closest we've ever been to Sarah.
There sure are a lot of Exaltist rats hiding in here.
The Proxy's intel has been a huge help.
Keep saying something about the final sacrifice. We have to stop them. Keep moving forward and take them all down.
It's been a while, Phaethon.
Yep.
Sarah, how many of the Exaltist's crimes have you been quietly orchestrating from the shadows?
Crimes? Ah, you mean those reasonable and necessary sacrifices?
Yeah.
As a loyal servant of the Creator, my answer is, of course, every single one. I have to say, among the masses of ignorant and arrogant unbelievers, you stand out as particularly detestable, Phaethon.
Captain Magus, that woman is making personal attacks on the Proxy!
I might not be good at personal attacks, but I'm an expert at suppressive fire. Prepare to die!
Prepare to meet your end! You...
No matter what tricks or lies you try to use, we won't let anyone threaten New Eridu.
Threaten New Eridu? Young unbeliever. The parasites devouring the city aren't here. The real poison has always been lurking in the very blood of the city. Which actually makes you and me allies, not enemies.
Bullshit.
Don't you dare compare my proxy to you.
Your proxy?
But I don't think we'll have the opportunity to work together. The end is drawing near. The Overseer's ritual must not be interrupted.
All the more reason to do
Faithful
so.
servants, the Creator will remember your names.
And she runs off again.
The arduous journey to the Creator is always filled with sacrifice. The path back to the Master is always paved with blood and bones.
For the Creator! For the Creator!
Life and death, existence and annihilation, brilliance and decay, bliss and suffering. All shall return to the Creator.
Okay, so it turns out I was wrong about her potentially just using the Exaltus for her own gains, huh? Seems that she is just full on a true believer, or at least appears to.
I think she is a true believer, which in a way makes her more dangerous, but that means...
Yeah.
She's not full of ambition, like with the others.
Well, still full of ambition, but just a different sort.
And more... Yeah, she's not being an idiot compared to the other ones.
Yeah. There we go.
Let's go take a look.
Let's take this thing out quick. Within the core mechanisms, you find a device the Exaltus used to manipulate the miasma. Nope. Miasma device core. We've seen one similar to this. Strange device discovered in the Exaltus underground base. The core piece installed at the large miasma facility used to control the flow and form of miasma. It's likely an amplifier designed to boost the power of the miasma device, allowing the Exaltus to control and concentrate large amounts of miasma. Well, let's just pull the fucker out. Ooh, it Magus. My laser can't break through either. The equipment is shrouded in thick miasma. Any attempt to connect through here is poor, it will lead to corruption. Or would lead to... Even the perception technique is useless. Maybe we need someone with Shifu's level of skill for this. Can't do anything about these things right now, so let's just focus our efforts on tracking down those bosses. Ooh.
No pushing.
Nope. Yeah.
May the Creator refine us. Sanctuaries chosen, favored by the Creator.
The Obscura. And of course the adjutant immediately flees. Not while she is around.
The monsters have swarmed the entirety of Phylum Heights. Be sure to stay vigilant.
Bell, we have an emergency. Exaltus priests and sacrifices are attacking Wi-Fi Peninsula. They're pouring out of the Obscura, and there's a lot of them.
Well, there were 300 of the
Ethereals.
fucking things.
Those are Ethereals, Captain, outside the hollow.
And sacrifice, or rather lesser sacrifices compared to, well, Bringer.
Yeah, this is one of the reasons I keep saying to people that sacrifices are dangerous. Even the lesser sacrifices are dangerous because they have one advantage compared to a normal Ethereal.
Yeah, they can get out of the hollows.
Yeah.
And yeah, no matter what happens now, win or lose, that's going to cause a massive panic in New Eridu once people learn that quote-unquote Ethereals can get out of the hollows.
Oh, Captain, not only New Eridu, since we know this place exists, we also know Blazewood. How many other villages and towns?
Yeah.
Do you think with it? Since we see there's so many other hollows out there.
Yep.
Okay.
Our attack on the base in the hollow led to chaos in the city outside. Are they using the attack as a cover to escape?
Yes.
The city is under attack? Do we keep pursuing or fall back to assist?
A rather obvious and sloppy scheme. Our comrades from Obsidian Division are stationed in the city, along with the mystics of Yunquay Summit. The city should be in good hands for the time being.
Yishu Sifu and the other disciples are helping suppress the sacrifices in the main district. But there's a gap in the defenses on the mountain road above Phylum Heights.
The mountain road? But according to the distribution map we received, there shouldn't be any Obscura in that area.
Oh.
Which is why we didn't deploy heavy defenses near the mountain road.
Okay, clever. Clever. They intentionally falsified their own intel.
Oh no, there are many residential areas near there.
Oh wait. I don't think they falsified, I think they just removed a certain detail intentionally.
Yeah. Or it was old intel. All the same.
Calculating a route from the hollow back to Waifei Peninsula for evacuation. Almost done.
We're counting on you, Proxy.
Yeah, we know we're being played, but we need to play along for the sake of others.
Yeah, you see why I keep saying that the Exaltists are no joke. Like, compared to all the cultist factions and such in other games, this was, I would definitely classify as extremely dangerous, for they are majority of them. Yeah, competent.
Okay, also for just a quick little mood swing, just look at the top of the truck.
Why the heck are you on top of the truck, Captain?
Just... Why the fuck is that shaped like a long-eared bamboo?
Yeah, good question. And yes, folks, I know, I joked about it looking like the captain flew over his head. I don't know why. But yeah,
or I just ignored it.
Sure. Wait. Okay, I just realized even more thing to ask here. Is that it is a military truck. So...
Why does it have...
Like, had it been a bamboo delivery truck, fine. But that's a military truck on... Wait, hold on.
Maybe it's some sort of amplifier or something to do with bamboo, probably.
Is it a variant of a military bamboo? Again, why is it a...
Now I'm just picturing military vehicles having those little insert spots like a Star Wars fighters and such, where an astromech droid is supposed to lock in as a co-pilot. It probably has a function similar to bamboo or something. Okay, maybe something akin to a radar or a satellite dish, something. Anyways,
it might work as a carrot.
Maybe. Bell, Captain Magus, you're finally back. The sacrifices in the city are being held back by Yishu and Shifu and the others, but more have suddenly appeared on the mountain path. The mountain path. But our obscure positioning data didn't show any devices there. Something's wrong with this oldest intel? Long story short, our main forces and the Sweebian Temple Masters are all tied up fighting sacrifice in the city. The mountain road area wasn't assigned any defensive troops beforehand. The defenses there are severely lacking. No time to lose. Okay.
Thanks to the support from Yunquay Summit, the sacrifices in the main district have been suppressed, and the civilians in the city are safe.
Our mission is to eliminate the sacrifices and exaltists around the Mountain Road area while protecting 2 VIP targets.
We know who already, don't we?
Which are the annoying Porcelumix executive Lucro, the even more annoying Obsidian Division Major General Lorenz.
Bad news? We've lost contact with Mr. Lucro. Good news, the Major General is en route to the evacuation point below the mountain road.
Okay, he left him behind to die.
Hard to say which is the good news and which is the bad. Like them or not, the mission still has to be completed. There are plenty of homes around the Mountain Road area, so there's no time to waste. Let's move out.
With our main forces and Unmasked Summit holding Phalum Heights, let's deal with those sacrifices on the mountain roads. There are residential areas around the mountain roads. We can't let those sacrifices run wild. And that unpleasant Mayor Genuine and Lucro are evacuating from that way as well. We can't just stand by and watch them die, as much as we'd like to. Okay, attack now. Okay, at least one of the two of them is probably going to blab about, well, the Exalt is screwing them over, or something akin to that, I'm guessing. As incriminating themselves. Okay.
Prioritize eliminating the sacrifices emerging from the Obscura.
Roger that, Captain.
Luckily, there aren't many residents near the highway. Otherwise, this would have been a real problem.
There's an ambush in the tunnel!
What an ugly bunch!
The people on the ground seem to be members of Porcelumix.
At least one survivor.
Those monsters. Ethereals.
Calm down, ma'am.
No. They weren't ethereals.
We're from Obsidian Division. You're safe now.
They're all dead.
Remain calm. You're not in danger anymore.
Those deadly ghosts got them.
This woman's experiencing shock. Her companions were likely killed in the recent attack.
Yeah.
Judging by her outfit, she's from Porcelumix. And I remember seeing her at the banquet. Her companions were most likely Porcelumix executives.
Did the Exaltists expressly leave out the info on the up in the Obscura here to decapitate Porcelumix?
No, I really can't stand those people. They didn't deserve this.
Like, it would make sense for the executives to be, well, housing in these much more higher price areas. Isolde's voice comes through the military radio on Orphe's chest.
Magus, aren't you curious? Who exactly was responsible for killing our comrades all those years ago?
Enough evidence?
Partly falls on Porcelumix for offering the bribe, and partly on the commander who accepted it.
Both equally guilty, though, I'd say.
Well, Porcelumix's share of that debt was just paid in blood.
Wait.
What are you saying?
The intel wasn't faulty. You left it out, Isolde.
That's right. The mastermind behind bribing the military commander back then was none other than Porcelumix's Lucro. Of course, the ones who benefited from it weren't innocent either. Going down with him was only fitting.
Even if they weren't innocent, they should have at least had a trial.
Forget it, Proxy. Your sense of righteousness is admirable. But I also believe you've been through something like this yourself. Unjust accusations, hopeless justice,
endless struggle. The Defense Force, Public Security, the HIA, and TOPS. You're standing against giants. How much injustice have you endured, and how much justice have you achieved?
But, Isolde, you've always told me that justice will come.
And, well, in one way it did. Just now.
Justice will come, but it will be through my hands and your gun. We no longer need to rely on the sympathy of others, nor wait for mercy from those in power.
Why are you doing this, Colonel? Why, of all times, reveal this to Magus now? Your goal isn't just to let her know the truth, is it?
Magus, don't you want to know the name of the commander from back then? The one who sent us into the jaws of battle just to secure that huge check from Porsalumex? The one who deliberately withheld support from our unit to cover up the bribery?
It was Lorenz.
Yes, Colonel Lorenz, 11 years ago. The very same Lorenz who has now risen to Major General. 11 years ago, he colluded with Lucro. And now, 11 years later...
Oh, Isolde's officially lost the plot, huh?
Lorenz, the lives lost, my years of suffering, this ridiculous body of mine. Is it all because of him?
Lucro is already dead, and Lorenz stands right before you at the end of this road. I've already made my choice. Now it's time to make yours, Magus. We're the only ones walking this road. Don't let me down.
Isolde's call ends abruptly.
Isolde.
Colonel Isolde. Commander Lorenz. How could this be?
The only way we can know is by finding Lorenz and getting answers from him directly.
Magus, this is the moment when you need to keep your cool. Isolde hasn't given us any evidence to back up her accusations.
Yeah, and the fact that she left out intel here to cause this exact situation to happen makes anything she says suspect now.
Evidence? Don't tell me you want to start preaching about procedures and justice, Proxy. If there were any justice in this world, my teammates wouldn't have sacrificed themselves 11 years ago.
Seriously, think about the timing. Why is she dropping all this drama now? She's trying to steer you somewhere.
She wants me to join in her revenge plan. Is there something wrong with that?
What if you kill the wrong one?
She was right about one thing. I'm the only one walking this road with her.
With all due respect, Captain, that was a real kick in the gut, you know? Remember when we first joined the squad? We signed up because we felt the same pain. We carried the same scars. We were here for justice. Maybe even a little glory. For the ones we lost. The ones we loved. And now you're saying that we're not your companions? That you're all she has?
Seed would like to teach that meanie a lesson. But I can't shake the feeling that something really bad might follow. If Seed Sr. were here, I think he'd be all gruffy and say, "Nope, not happening, Captain." And "Nope, not you either, Seed."
Though still, we haven't heard a single actual word from Senior.
Oh well, I was never good at comforting speeches anyway. If you made up your mind, Captain, I'll follow your lead, no matter what.
You think you're helping saying all these useless things, but you don't understand.
Captain!
You don't understand what I'm going through either. Huh, Orphe?
Open your eyes, Magus! You and Isolde walking the same path? Come on! Without me, you wouldn't even be able to walk! If anything, you and I are the real companions here! And the others, the squad, Proxy, we've been in this together from the start! We've all lost people we love, but you were the one who brought us back, who pulled us out of that whole mess of grief and revenge! And now you want us to just stand here and do nothing? All so you can feel that we understand you?
Plus, honestly, if Orphe just stands here, then, well, Magus can't go after her revenge to begin with, so... Kind of argued yourself into a corner there, Magus.
Sorry, Captain. I didn't mean to snap like that.
We're still on a mission here. Whatever personal stuff we're dealing with, it doesn't outweigh the lives of all those citizens depending on us. You with me, Captain Magus?
I agree. Let's move out. We'll clear out the ethereals as we go. Mobile squad, gear up and get ready.
Yeah, we'll deal with the personal matters related to this at the tail end of this mission.
Eliminate the nearby obscura to cut off the source of the threats.
Oh, hello there. Let's see. There. Pull that back a lot. There we go. Okay, we still need to figure out exactly what is done with these things. Okay. It looks like they're planting some sort of spore in them that's probably develops into a sacrifice.
Copy.
Oh wait, there we go.
Obscura has been confirmed to be deactivated.
The locations of these obscura don't appear to be included in the Colonel's intel.
There might be gaps in the intel. Roxy, can you help search for nearby obscura?
Oh, this one's a bit trickier.
She may not have planned that part to begin with, then, I guess.
Maybe, but there's still the chance that she intentionally left out the intel. This one's trickier, because I don't think it actually... We know it can't. They can't cross over on the same points. Oh, but did I completely did this the wrong way around. Or did... Okay. Yeah. E... D needs to be there. C... B over here. There we go. Okay, I got confused because typically it starts at A, doesn't it?
Yeah, that Captain.
Obscura deployed up ahead.
Clear out these filthy things.
Okay, you can get to the other side of the residential area through here. Okay, they can't summon Ethereals, but they can, well, call the sacrifice out of their caskets.
They enter the city.
We won't let that happen.
Yeah, I guess some of them were filled with spores and such, and other was actual...
Lorenz retreated in this direction.
Keep moving. He might not be the most likable guy, but we can't let anything happen to him.
And there's Lucro.
But I suspect, again, someone's filled with the spores and order with the actual sacrifices. Read the car.
Road rocker? Really?
No, on top of the car, the one he's leaning against said something there.
His bodies couldn't be from Porcelumex? Wait, that body. Is that Lucro from Porcelumex? Oh no, don't tell me the Major General is... Pick up the pace. I have no intention of explaining myself in a failed op report. Never break. Okay,
I feel like
next
it's
batch.
supposed to mean something. Oh.
Well, he never put the brake on his greed and such. Okay, we can hear him say those things, but outside of combat, we've not heard a peep out of them. Dante.
You're the ladies from the Defense Force. There's a little kid here. Maybe he got stranded when the sacrifices suddenly appeared on the mountain road.
You're not hurt, are you, Dante? What are you doing all the way out here? Is your mom okay?
Don't tell me that Salem Bay has come under attack as well.
Belle, you're here too! I was just playing on the mountain path with Mello and Ayu, like we always do. It was hide and seek, and I hid inside that empty grocery store by the road. But then, monsters started crawling out of those boxes. The ones that make the sighing noises. There were monsters inside! Mello and Ayu ran down the mountain path back to Siloon Bay, but I got stuck here.
It's all right, Dante. The Defense Force is here. You're safe now.
You know this little one, Proxy?
His name is Dante from Siloon Bay. His uncle used to be a Defense Force soldier, just like you all.
Yes?
I just realized something, but you could kinda describe these Obscura. I can't believe I compared them to this. Surströmming. Basically, they've been allowing their sacrifices to contain in there with them miasma and
herring fermented in miasma. Probably the one thing that would be worse. And Aurora, I think Aurora is grabbing the brain bleach.
Yeah, just replace fermenting with maturing in this case. And since they had those containers convenient for able to bring the miasma outside the hollow, which means you can have the miasma in those boxes and bring them out of the hollow with a sacrifice inside. Yeah, you see the what you could do.
Yeah.
I see before, and but you can also see why I'm reluctantly comparing them to Surströmming in this case.
And why do I get the feeling that Dante's... was this uncle or father? Yeah. Yeah, uncle. His uncle was a part of their squad, wasn't he?
Just like your old comrades. Dante's uncle also died in the fall of the old capital 11 years ago.
Oh. So his family have one of our old comrades, huh?
Old comrade? Is this gun lady one of my uncle's friends too?
That's right, kid. Your uncle and I, we fought side by side.
Whoa, you must be a super strong soldier. My uncle was really strong too, but he never came back.
In a way, Magus didn't either.
I hope you and your team all make it home safe. I'm sure someone's gotta be waiting for you at home.
The only one she has technically waiting is Isolde.
We will, Dante. Don't you worry.
Hey, Dante. Tell me something. If you had the chance to get revenge for your uncle, would you take it?
Get revenge? But didn't Uncle give his life to protect us?
Like, if I found the bad guy who killed him, or the monster that hurt him, would you want me to kill them? Would that make you feel better?
Feel better. I want those monsters gone too. But that won't bring my uncle back, right? I think Uncle became a soldier because he wanted to keep people safe, even if he had to face scary monsters. So instead of fighting to hurt people, I want to be the kind of soldier who protects everyone. I want to be strong and take care of Mom. That's why I hope you all go home safe. You shouldn't get hurt and make your moms or your kids cry.
Yeah. Dante, you should go home now. Your mom is probably worried sick about you.
The Defense Force and Yunque Summit will keep you and your mom safe.
Oh, right! Mom's probably waiting for me. I'd better get home fast.
The squad calls in support over the radio to escort Dante back to Salem Bay.
Dante's such a sweetheart.
He's a good kid. But people like Lorenz, back then and even now, how many kids have lost their families because of scum like that?
Captain.
Yes. Another perspective isn't going to stop her rage from boiling.
Alright, let's keep moving.
At least she can keep a lid on it.
Yeah, and again with this Sustromy thing, the can is supposed to keep the herring preserved, just like the Obscura. This is why they able to put them outside the city. I also realized there's another thing you can compare them to Surströmming.
Oh.
All hell breaks loose when you open one.
True.
Because this one's more deadly.
Arguably. Magus gets a quick order, the squad keeps marching. Their targets, Major General Lorenz.
Yeah, I should also mention this, Captain. I only recently explained to Aurora what Surströmming is.
Lorenz, I need to question him face to face and get to the bottom of this.
Captain Magus, please don't do anything reckless.
Magus, I know how much you want revenge. But remember, we're here with you.
It's the direction Lorenz evacuated in, right? Magus, you have to stay calm. Now's not the time to pull the trigger. Really, trigger? I stand behind the captain. Both the truth and my enemy right before my eyes. How could I... The truth and hatred are too heavy to bear, but don't forget about us. Plus, any evidence that Isolde gives is still suspect now. If we miss such important cargo. Orvie and Magus stand before Major General Lorenz, confronting him with Isolde's accusations.
Who filled your head with such baseless claims and slander, Captain Magus?
Please, General Lorenz. While I can still hold myself back, I just need you to answer me. Yes or no?
What reason like Damien at the moment?
Such groundless accusations are enough to get you court-martialed, Captain Magus.
That's not a denial.
Or is this all just an attempt to stir up trouble and cover up your unauthorized attack earlier?
Answer me, Lorenz. Yes or no?
11 years ago, countless squads under my command were lost when the old capital fell.
Yes or no?
You think it was only the frontline soldiers like you who had to shoulder the pressure? Do you know how many questions I faced because of your crushing defeat and your incompetence? Do you know how much blame I have taken? How many concessions I have made to appease their greed?
This is starting to sound like a yes.
War, politics, and the survival of this city are not problems that can be solved merely by you all pulling your triggers on the front lines. I don't expect your brain, if there's anything left of it in there, to possibly comprehend such complicated matters. But I want to remind you of one thing. You're not here alone. Isn't Obel's squad standing with you?
That's an outright threat, General Lorenz. As the mayor's representative, I won't just stand here and let that slide.
I must say, naive fools really seem to get along well together.
You're going to try and kill us to cover this up, huh? Do you honestly think you can survive a blast from her?
If you're that set on burning everything to take me out and won't consider your own future, then perhaps you should think about theirs. Don't be so selfish, Captain Magus.
And he still refuses to answer yes or no.
Even if it was me, so what? I didn't get where I am today by being noble and playing by the rules.
Before Lorenz brushes past Obel's squad as he finishes speaking, Magus's trigger quivers, but she never pulls it.
Captain Magus.
Captain Magus, I understand how you feel. Even though it might sound kinda cruel, I think you made the right call holding yourself back.
You made a fair point. I have my squad members and the proxy counting on me. Acting recklessly wasn't an option. But I and Isolde wouldn't just stand around while he makes things spiral out of control. There must be a reason why she has revealed all this now.
Where could Colonel Isolde be?
Accusations without evidence are just baseless slander against your superiors. We'll settle this later. After this operation, no one will be able to stop the defense force from staying here.
You're right, sir. No one can stop you from staying now.
Isolde. Why don't you come with me, Colonel? We can't leave our big hero behind.
Hero? All the soldiers who never made it out? The ones you abandoned? Weren't they also your stepping stones? Your heroes? Magus, promise you couldn't bring yourself to keep. I kept it for you.
I was fully expecting the ship to be bombed. I'd made doubt about Colonel Isolde's behavior all along, but still, I didn't expect her to go this far. Has she been hiding a fierce desire for revenge beneath her calm and composed exterior? Mag seems to have taken quite a blow, but thankfully Orphe has been with her the whole time. Best not to interrupt Magus and Orphe right now. I should go check on the others instead.
Yeah, I know early on she seemed a bit suspicious, but then it felt like, alright, she's actually a good, part of the good side. But bloody heck. They should let us believe that for a while.
Yeah, I think overall she is still, well, one of the quote-unquote good guys. It's just that she's let, well, revenge cloud her mind. Colonel Isolde would have thought that beneath her calm exterior burns a fiercer flame than Captain Magus. For the captain, to see the mentor she trusted most act like that, she must be taking it really hard. I believe in the captain. She's got a heart of steel and the body to match. I trust in her resolve. Yeah, Captain Magus will pull through. For now, let's just wait for the captain's orders before making our next move. And yeah, oh, hello there again. Standing like a freaking rabbit from Monty Python. We still don't know if her evidence is actually what she claims it to be, or if she's just misinterpreting it. You got here fast. All sacrifices in the city have been eliminated. I've done a sweep and found no more contaminated Obscura. I sensed something was wrong in the Hollow, then I heard gunfire from Salem Bay again, so I rushed over here with your senior disciples. An officer just now killed their own superior? That's mutiny, isn't it? Would it technically be mutiny if you're killing a traitor? But then again, we still don't know if they actually were or not.
So he
Military
seemed
officer,
to be very much confirming it, the way he was speaking and behaving.
Yeah. He seems like a straight arrow. You can't judge someone's character just by their appearance. And Fufu, when you mentioned killing your superior with your own hands, weren't you sneaking a glance at Shifu? Fufu. I did not. Shifu's as righteous as they come. Something's off with the Lemnian Hollow. I'm heading in myself to check it out. I'd imagine that Obel Squad captain is already gearing up to charge into the Hollow after her superior.
Just a moment. I think you may want to edit that out, Captain. Well, at least check. I think some people loud outside.
Okay.
Close the window.
The fluffiest harbinger of doom. Why do you have a single bell or that ball and chain on your foot?
I'm back and... that's a bell, but still, yeah, what the heck?
No, we're not... We're not making feet pics of the bunny.
You just did!
I didn't save it. Lucro, the executive officer of Port Salumex, has been confirmed dead after a sacrifice attack. Was it an accident? Intentional or not, I'm in Wi-Fi Peninsula on behalf of Krampus to conduct a full investigation into both Port Salumex's operation and Lucro's misconduct. There was a tip-off about Lucro and Lorenz being tied to bribery, and wouldn't you know it, they both end up dead. Unexpectedly, fate dealt the punishment in Krampus's place, though whether it was too harsh is still up for debate. But right now, the bigger concern is that Port Salumex needs a new leader, one who won't let the round table down. The round table being the heads of tops. Some call Krampus's actions a reckoning, and I can't help but feel the defector acted for the very same reason. Well, we know one person who would be first in line probably for the new position. Magus and Orphe stand by the shore, the wind from the ocean drowning out the pulse at the heart of her machine frame. And Captain Magus.
Hey.
Nope.
I realize something. No lag. Everything has been smooth so far. Where we've been having issues with this area, a lot of these areas in the past.
Yeah, so I guess the failing water cooling system was the cause of all of that, huh?
Yeah,
It wasn't explained why it wasn't happening on the other account, though.
Yeah, but again, I think, as a broken record, I feel like we've been seeing signs of it for a long time, and we should. You were suspected that something was wrong. Just again, when the issue with Mass Effect happened, we finally got to know what the heck was wrong, what was causing the issues finally.
Like, I thought it was something with the processor, like some connection issue. Turns out it was, well, connected to the processor.
Yeah, of course it's gonna have difficulties when it's overheating.
Yeah. Okay. Before you could say a word of comfort to Magus, Fairy's alarm rang out once again.
Warning. Ether activity across Lemnian Hollow is approaching record high levels. Warning. Abnormally high ether activity detected. There is an unusual surge of miasma.
They're activating the amplifiers.
Great. Why now of all times?
Wait, could it be that Isolde's been in cahoots with the Exaltists to get her revenge?
Exaltists are on the move again. Maybe the final sacrifice is about to begin.
Magus, about Colonel Isolde. She...
I never imagined that Isolde could have been planning something like this all along. It's really not like her at all. And maybe I haven't known the real her for some time now.
Sorry, Magus. I know your feelings must be pretty complicated, but the situation in the Hollow...
All right, no need to comfort me right now. Besides, I can see how worried you are. I am a seasoned soldier after all. Don't underestimate me. The Exaltists, the Obscura, the sacrifices, all these factors coincidentally paved the way for Isolde's revenge.
Yeah, I get the feeling she's been manipulating things from the start.
And now that Isolde has fled into the Hollow itself has started to undergo some unusual changes. If Isolde has broken the soldier's code, I won't let her off the hook.
Whether it's to stop the crisis in the Hollow, or to get answers from Colonel Isolde, we have to strike again!
I'll keep supporting your operation. Phaethon won't let any threats to New Eridu go unchallenged.
Now that things have come this far, it wouldn't be right for Yunque's summit to sit idly by. Some terrifying energy is surging within the Hollow. I doubt you can handle this threat alone. I'll join you in this fight.
11 years ago, a Yunque Summit High Preceptor stood before me and pulled me out of a crisis I couldn't handle on my own. This time, I'll fight by your side, High Preceptor Yixuan.
I believe the High Preceptor from 11 years ago would be proud to see this.
Her sister. Also, I stepped away for a second because Ink was scratching at the door, because apparently she's also taken an interest in sleeping in my closet again. Maybe to spite Oscar.
The city's defense will be in the hands of the military and the other disciples. I'll be joining Shifu to support your mission.
Oh?
Mobile Squad, gear up and get ready!
The Lemnian Hollow is active. There's a high risk of secondary disasters or even a direct eruption. Colonel Isolde disappeared into the Hollow as well. Regardless of why she did what she did, we have every reason to bring her back. Mobile Squad, gear up and get ready. Attack now. Okay. Now some pieces are going to start falling into place, I hope. Okay.
The miasma inside the Hollow is gathering around that tower. If we let it continue gathering like that, the consequences could be pretty serious.
Warning. Ether activity in Lemnian Hollow has surpassed record levels.
Then let's find out what's going on in there. And no matter what happens, we must stop it.
Warning. Ether activity in Lemnian Hollow is still rising at an increasing rate.
If we don't manage to put a stop to this, will something terrible happen?
Yes.
Warning. At the current rate of expansion, Lemnian Hollow will breach the Zenless limit within 7 hours.
Okay, I really hope we get an explanation of what this Zenless limit is.
Boom. Like a crushed nutshell. Like a popped balloon.
I won't let that happen.
Yunque's summit will not back down.
It's like a scene straight from the underworld. Where did Isolde go after taking this path? And why?
Let's move forward. Whether it's to find Isolde, to stop the Exaltists, or to prevent the worst from happening.
Opal Squad, gear up and prepare to move out!
So, a good guess is worse than just simply rapidly expanding.
Yeah, I think it might actually be a hollow popping like an oversized Eldritch Zit and just annihilating everything around.
Oh, I think it might be worse than... oh.
You again.
These devices are converging the miasma in a single location.
If miasma of this magnitude gathers in one place, the consequences would be catastrophic.
Try to destroy those devices.
Let's see, let me guess, we can't... Yep, miasma here is way too thick. Even if I have my work cut out for me trying to disperse, I'll have my work cut out for me. This isn't the only device in the hollow. Just deactivating the one here likely won't be enough. Right now we need to focus on the places where the miasma is gathering and eliminate whatever threat is lurking there.
These devices are linked by the miasma, making them difficult to destroy. To prevent the miasma from gathering further, we'll likely need to go to the point where it's converging.
Stop Sarah from activating more of the miasma devices!
Oh, hello.
There's a trace of miasma behind all that junk near the elevator. Power up the elevator and assess the situation.
Let's see, 3,
These
2...
marks on the wall. Let's investigate
Oh,
them using the perception
3752.
The marks on the back of the elevator should be a combination code.
That should go here then, okay. 3752. Okay.
I wonder, is it just gonna be an explosion or will it exploding result in
A tear in reality.
Presence is up ahead as well.
Up ahead? Why would Colonel Isolde retreat toward the Exaltists?
Guess he's likely been working with them.
To clear the way.
Yeah, because there's would a lot of people around the area just almost instantly turn into ethereals.
Those would... It might be that it causes some sort of permanent terraforming or something. That it creates an area outside of the hollows where ethereals can survive. But I think it just completely and utterly annihilates an area. There we go. Either we'll probably learn about what exactly it does, and what it does we want to prevent from happening at all costs. An access card. Okay. There we go.
I spotted a miasma device up ahead. Sarah and Mevorakh are close by.
Okay. There she is again. Is she just... Okay, she probably is the only one with the authorization to activate these things.
That way. It's a beam from a miasma device.
And the best thing we can do right now is to prevent them from being activated. Because, well, for once, the enemy is smart enough to have their own devices shield themselves instead of having a shield generator somewhere else that can be destroyed. Okay. There we go. Okay. Oop, more of them.
Another miasma device has been activated.
Let's get going.
I'm getting the feeling that we are going to be unable to fully stop this from happening. And at best, we'll be able to lessen the damage.
Yeah, and from what we've seen with the Exaltist, even if this is a failure, they will probably see as a learning experience and use what they learn.
No, you don't.
What kind of teachings has this creator of yours given you? Destruction? Disaster? Chaos? Is this really what your creator wants?
Not everyone is blessed with a name as bright as yours, Faithen. In this dark world, is the sun you chase truly the only source of light?
Compared to the darkness you're offering.
You don't understand the price we're willing to pay, the sacrifices we're ready to make to meet our Lord of Hope.
What kind of hope can something that robs others of their happiness ever provide?
And once again, this... You speak of sacrifices, but when you're sacrificing others against their will, you're just murdering them.
Foxy, Orphe, don't waste your time with her. If sacrifices must be made, then sacrifice yourself.
The Overseer has already reached the gate of the final domain. Just one step away. Don't you understand yet? All your struggles are in vain.
Sarah, a high-ranking Exaltist, swiftly distances herself and heads toward an unremarkable fissure nearby.
She's trying to run away again.
Leave her to me. Everyone else can keep moving forward.
Are you sure you can handle her on your own? She is very cunning.
This reeks of a
Hillyan
trap.
is a highly skilled mystic. Leave it to him.
Very well. Let's keep moving straight to the heart of the miasma, and right to Isolde.
The team splits into two groups. Yishiwan leaves to pursue Sarah alone, while the rest continue advancing toward the heart of this underworld. And I think I might have just put two and two together again with something.
Soldiers. Their uniforms. They're from 11 years ago.
They're just illusions formed by the miasma. Pull yourself together, soldier.
Oh, yeah, we did feel. So they're not undead. They're phantasm? I guess?
There's something between, and...
Surrender now! Mevorakh!
I don't think Mevorakh is their actual name.
If you keep resisting, I'll blast you to ashes!
Are you going to shoot me, Magus?
Yep.
Oh.
Why didn't you pull the trigger before?
Colonel Isolde?
The Defense Force, Porcelumix, the Exaltists. So you were the one tying all these pieces together.
Isolde, why are you wearing Mevorakh's clothes?
Tell me, why didn't you pull the trigger when you were facing Lorenz?
Colonel Isolde of the Defense Force. Or Mevorakh, Exaltist Overseer. Which is the real you?
Is either of them the real you?
The Defense Force moved under your command, and the Exaltist's followers struck back at your signal. You were the one orchestrating both sides all along. That must be why there was a blind spot in your intel. It was all just part of your own game? You plotted this whole charade to divert the Defense Force's troops, which means your real objective is...
You're a sharp one, Phaethon. You've caused us plenty of trouble, but some fates are unavoidable. As for my true purpose, my followers haven't lied to you. It's all for the final sacrifice.
So you were the one behind all the tragedies in Wi-Fi Peninsula. Is that right, Isolde?
Yeah. The caustic irony of this all, huh? She started on this path because her companions were thrown away for the sake for nothing, and she's been throwing lives away for her purpose all the same now.
And tragedies? I only ever sought to avenge our comrades. I painstakingly wove together the justice you so desperately desired. But yes, it did end in tragedy. What pains me the most is your betrayal, Magus. You had our mortal enemy in your sights, and you were too weak to do anything.
Over the years, Captain Magus has been conducting investigations within the military and has constantly encountered strong opposition from within.
Magus! Why didn't you pull the trigger when you were facing Lorenz?
I am a soldier of Obsidian Division. I cannot shoot anyone who isn't an enemy combatant. I am a citizen of New Eridu. I have no right to take the law into my own hands against anyone. And I am the captain of Obel. I cannot let my own hatred put everyone behind me at risk.
I'm sorry. I forgot you'd forged new bonds. Then let me mourn alone. For the souls no one else remembers.
So yeah, the calling forth of the phantasms wasn't just a terror tactic as well, huh?
The sacrifice is about to begin. You are welcome to witness it.
Oh wait, is this sacrifice to resurrect them?
Stop her!
A surge of violent miasma flares up around Isolde, forcing Yixuan, who was casting techniques in Obel Squad, to retreat.
Colonel Isolde, why?
11 years is plenty of time for many things to change.
Good or bad.
Once walked side by side. How long has it been since I worked alongside Isolde? How long has it been since we walked side by side?
Come to think of it, I might not be older than you, Captain Magus, so perhaps I shouldn't be lecturing. But I have also gone through many partings, moments of loyalty and betrayal. And regardless of the reason, turning and betraying who you once were is always a regrettable thing. Oh, it's time to head out. The gathering point of the miasma lies just ahead of us.
Is Colonel Isolde there too?
This is the first time I've ever realized how hard it can be to confront someone.
Does the tactical handbook happen to include countermeasures for situations like this?
I doubt that.
It would sure be nice if it did.
Magus, Isolde has most likely committed some unforgivable crimes.
I understand. Don't worry. I'm a seasoned soldier. If she has truly betrayed who she once was, I won't let her get away with it.
How many times has Isolde perhaps been resurrected? Because we saw her be resurrected after we beat her once, or if that even was her true self. But could it be that, similar to Goa'uld sarcophagi, that the more times someone is resurrected, the more twisted they become?
Maybe?
Only one way to find out, and that's to confront them.
Colonel Isolde, you have committed a serious crime. Please cooperate with our operation and return to New Eridu with us to face judgment.
So foolish. Just like she was back then.
Lorenz and Lucro are both dead. You've taken your revenge. Why won't you stop?
This isn't the end. Those fallen soldiers will never come back.
So your answer to bring them back is to just kill more?
How can the city possibly repay the debt it owes them? To be honest, I'm not sure what kind of world the Creator will bring. But at least it'll be different than the disappointing one we're in now.
But will that make it better?
You're right. I've taken my vengeance. Whatever kept me here, it's all behind me now. It's time to knock on the door to the final domain.
Are you a soldier protecting the city? Or an overseer wreaking havoc? Isolde. Or should I say, Mevorakh?
It's just a name, young proxy. Just like you wear the name Phaethon. To the world, Carol Arna is the name of a sinner. But there are still those like you who believe in her innocence. If I don the name of a sinner for those whose names have been forgotten, does that make my justice any less true?
Even if it was for the sake of revenge. Why did you choose such a twisted path?
How would you carry out revenge then? With kindness, justice, or love? These tainted hands are all I have to depend on!
Turn back, Isolde. They're gone. And I don't want to lose you too.
I've already come this far, so let's skip the empty reassurances and heart-wrenching farewells. Let's settle this with guns and blades, just like real soldiers would!
Okay, is this going to be a repeat of last time, or... Ew. Okay, that didn't look too good.
Don't be so naive. Revenge is a path of no return. Onwards to battle!
Careful! Set the formation! Keep the proxy safe!
We've already chosen different paths. So, there's no point in looking back now!
These ether fluctuations.
You're not the same flame you once were. You don't deserve the name I gave her.
Oh!
Name he gave? Wait.
Also,
Creator of all things, grant me your grace.
I think I have an idea what happens when the hollow pops.
This.
Look towards the moon.
Ew. Nah. Nope. Yeah, lots of HP, lots of stun bar as well. So I want to save the ultimates for when she's stunned. Knock the fighter down. Or just fucking knock that back to them. Oop, miss. No. Okay, getting close to stunning. I was fully expecting a bit more of a Eldritch or well, even more inhuman look to her. Nope. Nope. Okay, I got confused for a second what happened there. Oh, something's airdropping stuff in.
Oh, there's the tentacles. That.
This hatred is boundless.
Okay, to form a barrier. Immediately I run past it.
About that, the captain said she's mutating.
The miasmic field's broken.
The enemy's weakened. Now's our chance.
Fallout.
Give him a full salvo, Steve Jr.
Next. Last but not least. She's unstunned again. Very well. Oop.
Soldiers, return to the mortal realm.
Nope. Yeah.
Fight for me, Obsidian Division.
More like Brimstone Division at the moment. Ah. Okay. Open fire. I should at least be using the normal special attacks. There. Nope.
Yeah, and so far I noticed he has some tentacles now and then that's been spawned from her back.
There we go. Again. Again.
Definitely not my type. She's going a little harder, won't hurt.
There we go. Double up. Almost. Come on. Yes, I'm trying to get the final hit with the... There we go.
Why must you stand against me? Stop getting in my way. Flames of vengeance have been burning inside you and me.
Wait, she's detachable? Where?
The miasma's clearing.
Where did she end up? Oh.
Ishwan Shifa, you can leave the rest to me.
I think you mean us.
Right. Us.
Okay, I completely didn't realize that Magus can be detached from the tail, apparently.
Yeah. Also, wait. Look up. Oh, I don't know, we cannot see the moon.
Yeah.
I think what happens when one or too many hollow explodes, it turns to what the heck happened to the moon.
Yeah. We've come so far. I never thought it would come to this. Maybe it's my fault as the proxy for guiding this story to a proper ending. We haven't failed as proxy. I believe you've led us to the right place, just as promised. Don't you agree, Captain Magus? It might not be a proper ending, but I still believe this is the right place. Has Isolde found a proxy to lead the way? Could she have made it to the right place too? It's not what a proxy is for. Whoever grips the guiding rope already knows exactly where they're headed.
Yeah, also, we should probably read the chat a bit.
Yeah, let's see. Aurora. Yeah, that's a lot of HP. No, she has to be sexy. That was a tough fight. We only managed to defeat so easily because of Ishwan Shufu's help. There's some words missing there. Rather than defeating her, you'd prefer to save her though, right? But just like she said, she's gone too far down the wrong path to turn back now. Irreversible regrets have a way of sticking with you to the very end. I've always had a question I wanted to ask you, High Preceptor Ishwan, but I never found the right moment. Go ahead. Just don't let your doubts affect your battle with her. My memories may have grown blurry with time and with my hardware's age, but 11 years back, that Yunque summoned Mystic who stepped in front of Isolde and me to save us. Her white hair and silhouette looked just like yours, yet somehow different. And if I remember correctly, she was also the High Preceptor of Yunque Summit back then. That's my sister, Jishuan. We've heard it said before, but yeah, I've proven to be terrible with Eastern names plenty of times. The 12th High Preceptor of Yunque Summit. 11 years ago, she took a team of mystics to Hollow Zero and died fighting to protect the city. She saved so many people, and if you were among them, then that's a blessing in itself. Your sister? To be honest, I've always felt some resentment toward High Preceptor Yichang. I blamed her for not saving my comrades, for leaving me to survive in this broken body. So much so that I've taken it out on you at times. I was being selfish. High Preceptor Yichang gave everything, including her life, just like my comrades did, so that I, and so many others, could have another chance to choose. Don't be too hard on yourself. You endured unimaginable pain and paid an enormous price. No one could demand that you remain composed and rational. And you made the most of the chance my sister gave you. You made the right choice. Now, go make the final choice and bring this story to its close. Captain Magus doesn't look as happy or as angry as she usually does after a victory. See, there are more sides to Captain Magus than just being happy or mad. Sometimes I think Orphe and Captain Magus' relationship might just be like me and Seed Sr. but it's not quite the same. Seed Senior never allowed smugly in or got as angry as Captain Magus, and I never had to comfort Seed Senior like you do with Captain Magus, Orphe. So my troublesome superior who laughs smugly all the time and needs comfort from my juniors, huh? But sometimes I wish Seed Senior would need me the way Captain Magus needs Orphe. What's the deal between Commander Isolde and Captain Magus? Connections between people are so much more complicated than the ones between metal and electric currents. And Seed Senior deactivated, inactive. Like, we know that they can act independently of Seed, or at least separately. I'm still curious what the exact connection is.
Captain Magus, you must be going through a lot right now, huh?
I've told you before, installing those unnecessary emotion chips isn't worth the trouble.
How can having a heart ever be unnecessary? Our hearts have been beating together since the day we were born, Captain Magus. I share the rhythm of your heartbeat as well.
That's a pretty cheesy line, Orphe. But I understand how you feel.
Colonel Isolde is just up ahead.
Thanks for being with me through all of this, Orphe.
Still trying something.
Teach this arrogant fool a lesson. Tactical strategy. Fateful duels.
This isn't Star Wars.
Back in the day, you never managed to beat me during training. I hope you, both of you, have grown since then.
I might still be stuck where I was. Orphe?
I'll do my best.
Show me your conviction with that blade of yours, Magus! You've certainly improved.
Okay, I was not expecting quick time events.
The one still stuck in the past might be me.
You're seeking...
You're the one who pulled me out of my stubbornness. You're the one who saved me from despair. It's my turn to wake you up. That's not firepower.
This isn't a duo. This is... Yeah.
Enough, Colonel.
Revenge. Or closure. No matter what. There's no going back.
You're right. There's no coming back.
That's why we have no choice but to keep moving forward.
I won't allow it. I don't want to lose anyone who stands behind me again.
Including you, Colonel.
People behind you. But you've lost so many. What difference would one more make? Being soft only leads to pain.
Orphe!
Is it Danny?
It's already too late for me to turn back now.
One last trick.
It's too late to turn back now. And I've always hated dealing with court-martials.
Isolde, why didn't you ever tell me everything that happened?
Because you're Orpheus. My Orpheus. You had already lost so much.
Notice where the blades stuck. The flowers she's been...
Your comrades. Your body. And the life you were meant to live.
Isolde.
After everything you'd lost, I didn't want you to carry any more burdens.
But if I had known sooner, maybe you wouldn't have... Everything I've lost, you've lost too.
There's no turning back, Orpheus. My hands are stained with blood and guilt.
I know. I'll pay your debts for you.
Me too.
Orphe?
I'll stick with Captain Magus, and we'll make up for your mistakes together. I'll stay by Captain Magus's side. I won't let her lose her way like you did, driven by anger, loneliness, and despair.
I know you're in pain, just like me. But you're also very lucky. Orphe is a good kid. Don't let her down. Don't disappoint your younger self, Orpheus.
I won't, Isolde.
I believe you. I'm the only disappointment here. It's been so long, Orpheus. I've missed you so much. Please, forgive me.
Isolde, corrupted by the miasma to the point of near complete crystallization, shatters in the air in the hollow. Isolde has committed an unforgivable sin. But I think when she left, she felt some relief. Also some resolve, or a bit remorse. As for her crimes, even if they can't be fully repaid, I'll do my best to atone for them. I won't let Captain Magus carry this burden alone.
Master, an abnormal ether fluctuation has been detected nearby.
Aren't we done with this bullshit now?
Normal fluctuations?
It's just a fluctuation in the miasma. I don't sense any hostility.
Wait.
Is that teacher? Teacher? Is this just a hallucination caused by miasma?
Belle, Wise. Belle. You two now walk this path alone. You are the bravest, most gifted children that Helios Academy has ever seen.
Was that from the time we were separated from teacher?
You and your brother must carry on the flames of Helios together.
Teacher.
Just what kind of being is your creator, exactly?
The creator? Just who is she talking to?
The gate to the final domain. It's in Hollow Zero, isn't it? What secrets lie beyond that door that could be worthy of such feverish praise and supplication?
The Exaltists and teacher?
Fine. I'll pave the way for you to meet your revered creator.
No. There's no way Teacher is an accomplice to those people.
At the end of that path also lies something that I'm seeking.
Something that Teacher is seeking? Just what in the world could that be? Even if one has to pay such a hefty price.
Even if I have to pay such a hefty price.
Even if one has to bear such guilt.
Even if I have to bear this guilt.
Even if it means leaving us behind? Is this really what she wants?
This path may not lead to a happy outcome. I don't know if Eridu will fall into the abyss or find salvation from the brink. But I believe in my dear children. They are the brilliant Faithen.
The miasmic illusion in the air shatters and fades. So she is not innocent, not fully.
Yeah, I guess we have come. She's actually a fireman then for. We also had the horns.
Yeah, not sure if those were noticeable earlier or we just, well, didn't notice.
Yeah, we noticed the horns in the photo. That they confused us, wonder if that could be a fake. I guess in the earliest, from the very early streams, she maybe had horns that we did not notice.
Yeah. However, miasma, the Exaltists, and where exactly Teacher is, these suspicions still remain unknown, lingering in the hollow. In the path which miasma retreats, we evacuate the hollow alongside Obel Squad. Obel, I believe that is the coins that would be placed on the eyes of the dead to pay the path, or to pay the fare for Charon.
Yeah, the correct term. Many of these are mistaking it for another currency.
A week passes, and you finish clearing out the Obscura in Wi-Fi Peninsula. The evacuated citizens begin returning one after another. Fairy and I used the data recorded by EOS and tried to model the conditions back then, but we still couldn't recreate the hollow environment where Teacher's illusion appeared. But based on the ether fluctuations at the time, we're fairly certain that it was something inherent in you, Bell, that stirred a reaction from the miasma. The illusion said, our Teacher and the Exaltists. We still don't know how the illusion was created, and just because it sounded like our Teacher doesn't mean those were really her words. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Bell was influencing the illusion there, but using the exact same wording, or very similar. But when she said goodbye to us, yeah, the illusion did seem to recreate her saying goodbye to us, right down to the look in the voice. Still, if our Teacher did choose to work with the Exaltists, she might have had her reasons. Fufu's voice echoes from the courtyard, interrupting the conversation between the siblings. Big trouble. There's a bunch of tough-looking soldiers at the gate asking for you. It's the defense force. I'll go deal with them. Yep. Let's go deal with them. I'm terrible at dealing with aggressive people. I'll leave this one to you, Junior. Okay. Nope. No longer in action. Alright then.
Also look at the time, Captain.
Yeah, better to, like, we're definitely in the chapter epilogue, but all the same, better to be safe than sorry. And well, we did get our S rank last time, but so we still continue with doing a 10 pull every so often at the end of these when we can.
How many do you have?
70 at the moment, so 7 possible 10 pulls. The question is then, actually we got her on the other account, so shall we try for her?
Yeah, we want as many characters on this account as possible.
Yeah.
So it'd be a shame to only have her on the other one that we want to move away from.
Yeah. No lucky S rank this time. On that actually, with Arknight's Enfields, yeah, I got extremely lucky with that because, well, I got Tong Tong, and the next 10 pull I did after that, another Tong Tong.
Oh,
So,
bloody
yes.
heck.
I got 2 cats. Okay. And, yeah. Sadly, again, we missed some of the events, and it's Billy up to something here.
Wait, look again, Captain. Count Billy.
Yes, 1, 2, 3. It could just be a... Okay, maybe there are more robots, and actually, I think he counts as more a robot than an intelligent construct, I think, but I guess in this story would be likely to find out the exact effects and such. Really, why is Bell 250 and Wise 2?
No,
Just
look
the
at that.
posters.
Both are the same money. Just, I think Bell decided to make
Up hers.
adjustment. I think you can see what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, let's see. That is an invitation thing. Chronicle of simmering flavors. Okay, that's redo Chronicle, so we can leave this one for, well, when we get actually to this, because there's still plenty of... Oops. There's still plenty of others here that need to be done in the first place. So actually, let me double check. Okay, no, the next... We don't have an event after this one, but we do have an agent story. Which is, well, very likely to be Seeds, because this one has been mostly, not entirely, focusing on Orphe and Magus.
The heck?
Okay, fitting. Okay,
wait, does that come from the game?
What? Birds?
Yeah, okay, so it was from the game.
Yeah, I think so. Yep. Yeah, there's birds around now.
They came for the same direction when my Windows was. So you think you can guess why I started to go, hold on, what?
Actually, they're right up there. Okay. But yeah, we'll continue with this. Finish the chapter, get started on the agent story on Wednesday. Tomorrow remains a day off for now, because we'll be watching a show, hopefully with Liz and Ram.
Yeah, and also something I did mention earlier to you, since one of the days was to be streamed tomorrow, but yeah, it's better to do this series tomorrow. Imagine us streaming with a newly repaired computer from Sunday to Thursday.
Yeah.
Bleh, you know what I mean. Like, that's 5 days in a row. Maybe a bit much for when we're still trying to make sure everything's working. So far, way better than expected.
Yeah, so far so good, but we should take it easy all the same.
Exactly, we should not go... what would be a fitting metaphor? All ham or something?
I think one I've heard is whole hog.
Yeah. They go like not full speed, like we decided to do one today, a break tomorrow, and hope this keeps on going well.
Yeah. Okay, but for now though, go ahead.
Yeah, I was like, for now though, I am having hopes that we may have result. I just realized something that have happened today even. The Discord thing that usually happened to me.
Yeah, hasn't been happening.
Yeah, there have been days it didn't happen, but I gotta keep an eye on that.
Yeah, correlation does not mean causation, but it does seem that things are running better than they were before.
Yeah, so again, it could have been on your end all the time, just... Yeah, the cooler had been having difficulty cooling down the CPU, which means it blows more, which means it needs to use more power, and yeah, the domino effects, basically.
Yeah.
Not everything works as proper as it should.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, for now though, before we end the stream, let's go look for someone to raid. It is a bit busy, so I narrowed this down to 3 or 4. We've got Myriad Minds, who is playing Factorio. Lazarus is playing the Talos Principle. Is that 1 or 2? Let's see, the first one. Corodust is playing Pokemon Pokopia, which, I'll be fully honest, I bought... I bought while my computer was out of order. And yeah, I can definitely see why people love it. I probably have been rushing through it a bit too fast. Because, well, I've been without a usable computer for over a week. But yeah, though I don't think it has save files, so if I were to want to stream that, I'd have to delete my save in it. So...
yeah, that is too late then, Captain. That's too late then.
Actually, save files are related to profiles, so if I were to make a play profile on my Switch and this one for streams, I could circumvent it that way.
Yeah, but still, we talked about this, Captain. We should probably avoid that method as possible for sense that just...
It wouldn't be making new accounts, it would just be a different profile on the same hardware. But yeah. One last one, we've got I'm Nice, who is playing Monster Hunter Stories 3, Twisted Reflection. Okay.
I actually been playing it as well during all this.
Okay, then. Shall we raid Nice or someone else then?
It's up to us, isn't it? I hope we can stream those Monster Hunter Stories game. I played the second game. I haven't played the first, but I played the third.
Mm-hmm.
And so far, from memory and comparison between the second and the third might be the most smooth to stream, since you can off-screen grind, but they've done so much quality of life things that it will make the whole like off-screen grind so smooth. Kind of almost the smooth level we had with the Digimon games.
Okay.
So it's, I would say, doable. But the first game and the second game, 50-50 on.
Okay, we'll have to see then. And I just realized that I'd forgotten to actually pick something up during the Steam sale that happened, well, while my computer was out of order.
Well, it's a bit hard to buy something if you can't access it.
I got it on. I got Steam on my phone as well, but oh well. We've got enough of a backlog of games to potentially stream anyways. But yeah, who would you say to raid? Nice with Monster Hunter, Corodust with Pokopia, Lazarus with Talos, or Myriads with Factorio?
I say Monster Hunter or Aurora's Fridge.
Okay, well, we've already had one Aurora recently with Stargate Atlantis, so nice it is then. All right, slash grade and paste. Thank you for being here as well, Aurora, and see you next time.
Yeah, thank you for joining.
Okay, but yeah, before we start this raid, we'll be streaming again on Monday, hopefully. Maybe Borderlands, could be RoboCop or Spiritfarer or something else or nothing at all as we just take a break perhaps. On Tuesday and Thursday we continue with Mass Effect 2, this time without the slideshow. And on Wednesday, well, we finish this chapter and see what we can see about Seed.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to us stream again. Like, sure, it was a bit nice break, but I did miss us streaming.
Yeah. And, well, on Saturday, of course, well, next week Saturday in the afternoon, we get started with Freedom Force 2 versus the Third Reich.
Oh dear.
That, I don't actually remember that much about that one, so that is going to be interesting, so though at least that it has some quality of life upgrades compared to the first one. Okay, like being able to revive your heroes if they have hero points.
Oh dear.
Anyways, though, let's get this raid started. And yeah, thank you all again for watching. And until next time, have a nice day. And until then.
Be safe, everyone. Sleep well. Thank you for joining. And watch out for undead seagulls.
And don't get lost in the path of hatred.